Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Oh, hello. I didn't think you were gonna answer. I invited you and then Danny Baby and
You
Paige.
not want me to answer? I'll go away. I'll fuck off.
No, I'm glad you did. We're on air. Smokeouts on air.
Hi.
I'm just jamming out. I had work tonight, and so
How'd that go?
work was okay. It's just, work is good. The tedious thing is when people don't listen to you when you are talking, and you do a lot of repeating yourself, and
What?
yeah, real funny.
Like that?
Yeah.
What you drinking there?
All banquet beer
See here.
from Colorado.
Ah, Coors. Okay.
It's my beer of choice because I love Colorado. I have to make that my favorite state now that they're the first one to figure out that being 100% legal is the way to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to top. That's a good place to be at.
Yeah. I was trying to tell. I don't know who I was trying. Oh, this hater was attacking me on Joe Nunyon's video.
About what?
They said you shouldn't be Joe Nunyon's friends because she's a POS and she's homeless and she chooses to smoke marijuana over get a house for her kids and stuff, and I was backing up Joe Nunyon on that, saying,
right.
You know what, her choice is her choice, and it sounds like she should be in fucking Colorado because there people don't get shunned for smoking marijuana. You can actually make cannabis your livelihood,
Exactly.
So, just sounds to me like she's in the wrong damn state.
Well, it just seems to me like the country as, a whole needs to just change the laws,
Yeah.
And then that way people don't have to fucking uproot their lives and their families. I mean,
Like you did.
Well, I did, but not. There's a lot of. I mean, I also don't have kids,
Yeah.
and I was able to do that. A lot of people aren't able to because they have kids, and because I can't. If I had a couple of kids, that would have changed some things because it's like, well, do I want to uproot my kids and take them from their friends and their life and So I can understand for people that would be something that could be a very difficult, decision to make.
Every time I talk to Chaz about it.
Life, I could see that, for some people it could be very difficult.
When
if the laws change, then, we don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah. Chaz, whenever I say something about wanting to leave the coast or needing to do a change, he's like, manifest your own reality and, actions speak louder than words. It's like, hey, dude, I got roots here. I would love to just throw a bag in my car and head east, but I can't.
Right, yeah.
My kids have family here, and I have family here, and responsibilities.
I think anybody, though, if they stop and think about it, they would understand, and they would be able to see that aspect and that point of view. I mean, who can't relate to, to the thought of, if you have kids, having them be able to have access to the rest of the family could potentially, be important to them in their life. I'm sure everybody's case goes by the individual case, but, I know that the further I am from my family, it seems like the better we get along. Some people are like that. Other people are different,
Thank you. And that's so funny because there's some family members out there that's like, you need to call me and you need to come over whenever. You need to just come over. We are always welcoming you,
Right.
And then those few times that you do come over and visit, they look at you like, are you staying for
They're like, oh shit, they took us up on the offer.
I hope they're not staying for dinner because we don't really want to socialize.
Keep checking their watches.
Yeah.
Good times. Cheers.
Yes. always good to medicate with a friend. Those of you watching from my channel that are subscribed to my channel, Angie Lupus Life is a dear friend of mine who's very knowledgeable to cannabinoids and
That's right.
she's the channel you want to watch if
I
you
just
are
read a lot
looking
of
for
stuff,
answers.
watch a lot of stuff. I try to absorb as much information as I can, and then try to get back out there as best as I can.
And I like it because information that you absorb and that you really feel can help others, you will share.
Yeah, well, yeah. If it's something that's accurate information and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna share something that's questionable or doesn't quite seem right to me. How many viewers we got?
One viewer. I wonder if it's from me or from you.
Have they talked at all?
No, but I also forgot to open the questions. And we're back to 0, so that's chill.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay.
Actually, here, let's see here. Trying to see how I can share this, like, let's see. Oh, I don't know, man. Doesn't have, like, something to where it, let's see, control room, is that it? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Hangout toolbar. No. I don't know. In the little chat area, do you have the ULR of the video that's being broadcast?
Mm-mm.
If
I
you,
have the
let me see if
URL
I
that's
go
up
to
at
your
the top.
channel and find it from your channel, and then if I find it, then I will just share the video directly from there. And I can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Google. Alright, let's see here. YouTube. What channel are you on right now?
I'm on CPhil.
Okay.
And that's funny because on this channel I have no problem saying, on my other channel, check out my other channel. But on my other channel, I don't want those people to find this channel.
So funny.
I mean, oh well if they do. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm just...
Okay, here we go.
I'm not being obnoxious. I'm not doing anything that would embarrass myself. I just...
Okay, I'm giving you a thumbs up right now.
Okay, cool.
Thumbs up. Okay, now I'm going to be sharing on all the little social sites.
How you doing on concentrates? Pretty stocked up.
Yeah, well, we just got some recently, so yeah.
I'm doing pretty good on mine. It's been lasting. It lasts almost longer than flowers, so I still got a whole bunch of redab stuff. Not a whole bunch of it. Enough.
Alright, let's see here. Alright.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright. Hi, you guys. Sorry, I know I'm just trying to share all the link stuff and such. There we go. Voila, it is done. Okay. Get back to the screen where you guys are. There you guys are. Hi, guys. Alright. How you guys doing tonight? Can let me know in the comments section right over here while we're live, and then later in the comment section below this video.
No. It's not you.
And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so. So that way you are alerted to any future posts that he puts on YouTube.
Go back home and read the story. Just a minute. Hey guys, let's keep all out here.
Excuse me.
Come on, bud.
I hear something. Ah, back.
Yeah, it's me. I'm trying to hide out here, but I caught everyone's. I was trying to go and sneak around the house so I didn't get anyone's attention. I alerted them.
You got caught.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
Say nobody home.
Nobody's in here. I'll be right out. So I moved out into this room so I can have my privacy when I medicate.
Your mini man cave, yeah.
And now I have people banging at the door.
You know what? That's probably a common problem with man caves, whether they be mini, full size, or what the fuck ever. People knocking at the door. Kids and women, probably. Most common. Because I would imagine other guys would know not to do that shit. They would just walk the fuck in and be like, yo.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if it was somebody coming over, they would just...
they're just coming to hang or something, yeah. But, yeah. The kids would be banging against the door as they're bumping into it, and then the ladies would be knocking. Are you down in there yet?
Yeah, are you coming out? I need your help.
Someone's moving with me.
For sure. I know it.
Good times, good times.
Trying to hide out. I like this little room too, and she keeps saying, aren't you worried about spiders? And I'm like, fucking spiders. Like, please
not till you said something. Now I am. Thanks.
I don't see any. I really don't.
Now just line the outside of the wall with tape pointed up, and that way if any crawl across it, at least it'll stop them in their tracks.
Oh, for sure. That's a good idea.
And then you can dispose of it properly and, you know, at least not have them crawl up your pant leg or something. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
But if it happens, at least have it happen on camera, because that could get some views.
I know when we went on our hike the other day, I missed Silas falling into the puddle, but that would have been great on camera. Sweet. We got a viewer. So,
how long was that hike the other day, anyway?
We went. It was only about an hour, and we didn't
Okay.
even make it. We didn't even make it to like where the old town was.
Yeah.
It's about because you drive about a mile down the spit, and then you park, and you have to walk another 2.5 miles to get to the main island.
And you were expecting your kid to do that? Something like that, you got to prepare yourself to carry the kid, because there's no way a kid can walk that entire way.
We brought the stroller,
Mm-hmm.
and we brought clothes. I mean, not the only thing we didn't bring was clothes. And when he soaked his clothes, it was like, well, fuck, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it was pretty secluded. I was like, let's just let him walk in his underwear. He's a little boy, you know. He's 3. He soaked his pants. He can walk in his underwear.
Yeah.
We changed our mind and was like, another day.
It's going to look bad. People like
Hello.
seeing some basically naked child walking along with fully clothed people looking not concerned at all.
Yeah, we're just yeah.
Tell the people, keep clothes on the boy. A wild one, this one.
it's a good path. It's a good. I got some really good pictures off Google of some old buildings. Or actually, I got two pictures of this old hotel that was on the land, and
Right.
some other buildings that used to be on the land. Now there's nothing there, but I'm gonna put it together when I do finally get this all vlogged. I have a bunch of it vlogged so far, and I'll vlog more of it. And I've got these pictures saved, and I've been taking, on my way home from work on the main highway, you can, see all the way across the bay to where Old Bay Ocean used to be.
Right.
And I've been taking pictures of different sunsets and different silhouettes of, like, me in the picture, too. And so I'm going to mash it all together and kind of try to tell a little story, a little bit of the history about the town.
Well, that's going to be fun to watch.
As much as I know, anyway. Yeah, and I hope it is a good one to watch.
You'll know more than I do, so I'll learn something regardless.
Yeah. My grandma knows a lot about it, and so...
I always like watching videos where you actually learn something. I mean, videos where you don't necessarily learn something, they're just silly or whatever. Those are okay or whatever, but I really like things. It's like, oh, that's really fucking cool, because then it can spark all kinds of other things in my mind, and, I don't know. To me, that's more enjoyable content, I guess, than, like, comedy skits and stuff that people do. I mean, those are fun to do at times, but I don't know, I just enjoy the stuff where I'm learning something, or going somewhere with somebody, if they are, like, going someplace,
I really like watching those ones, too. If they're on a trip and they're vlogging their trip, or if they're vlogging, a special day, those are fun to watch. That's why I've been trying to vlog special days or trips or anything. Like, I think this summer I'll do more stuff. Even I think that even going on walks or hikes are cool vlogs.
Here's my question to you. Have you ever heard of geocaching? Okay. You need to look into this, because what it is basically, it's a program, like an app that is on the phone and on computer, whatever. You just go to, I think it's geocaching.com. There's a billion people doing videos about the geocaching. And it's a treasure map for all intents and purposes. You go and you find it, and people have left stuff, so you can take something from the box, and then you leave something for another person. You sign the little registry that says that you found it. A lot of people do that with their kids.
Yeah.
They're looking at. I'll hook you up with some links to some videos of people doing it, and you like going on adventures. It's something that you like. It's everywhere. You will look on the little thing at the ones close to you, and you'll see that you'll have a ton to choose from just in your immediate area. So, yeah, you should totally look into trying that, because this might be something that you could enjoy, and it's something you could have the kids participate, And it'd show you a whole bunch of areas you may not even be familiar with. Because a lot of times these people find really unique places to put these geocaches.
And then you got to go hunt them down.
But your phone tells you when you're getting close to it. It like tells you you're X amount of feet. It only tells you up to a certain point, though. I think like within 6 feet of it or something like that, or 10 feet of it.
Oh, okay, so you really got to look.
Then you have to actually look, but still, I think I could see you really enjoying it, and it would make for awesome fucking fun videos to watch on your channel. A lot of the geocaches have things in them, where there's something geared towards kids, for people who do geocache with their family and make it kind of a family event,
Sounds like fun.
It looks like fun. I'm going to try to start doing it, but I couldn't really do it with the walker because a lot of the stuff is like off-road stuff, where you're walking on grass and dirt and paths and stuff. So until I'm like really without the walker, like full-time, 100%, I'm not really going to get into it.
How long have you been a legal cannabis patient in California, like full bore?
since January 2012. Or wait, yeah, January. It would be January 2012. But yeah, I think it was like got here and then within like 2 days got driver's license for the state and then got cannabis card. Like immediately got that right away. Like that's why we're here. Get it done.
Yeah. For sure, I didn't come here for nothing.
Yeah.
Cheers, friend. I'm doing a redabs. See how dark that is?
Yeah, that is very dark.
It's pretty dark. Cheers, viewer, if you're cool.
Well, if they're watching, they must be right. Or at least somewhat, unless they're just completely a hater. But if that's the case, man, go somewhere else. We don't need that shit.
No, not on our medicine sesh.
No negativity wanted or needed.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't get a single tip tonight, but that's okay.
How are people overall anyway with that kind of thing?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that at Pizza Hut you tip the server. A lot of people think it's like Subway or like Little Caesars or something, you know?
Or McDonald's or something. Yeah,
something like that. People actually think it's fast food. It's not fast food. We make people's orders. When they order it, we build the food and make it in the oven.
Right.
So we get a lot of people that don't realize that. And then, I really appreciate the compliments that I get from customers over the cash tips, because people give me some really great compliments to my face, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Tell me how great I am. Tell me that if I worked at their business, that I would be a manager and blah, 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 and that I could do better than Pizza Hut. I've heard, like, tons of things from my customers. And I don't really usually expect a cash tip, but I almost always get a cash tip.
Yeah.
But, I like my job. I like the people that work there the most, you know.
That's important. That's a good job. So much easier to get through every day.
And I was a manager, but when I left and came back, I just became a server and not a manager, which is cool because it wasn't worth the extra 50 cents an hour.
Oh, is that all you were getting for being a manager?
Yep, 50 more cents than the regular
Fuck
peon.
that shit. For all the extra responsibility and shit, no, it's definitely not worth it.
That's what I'm saying, because, I mean, the perks were this big, and the list of stuff you could be fired for was, like, huge.
I'm sure, yeah.
I like 100 things that if you do this wrong, fired on the spot. If you do this wrong, fired. This one, fired.
Yeah, that's so fun.
And I was the one staying late, and I was the one freaking making up for everyone's, you know. I don't know. So I'm just happy to be a server. And
Yeah. Have you ever been fired?
sorry, my coughs are going crazy. No, I've never been fired.
Oh, really? See, I've been fired twice. I think only twice. But I deserve to be fired both times. Once I didn't call in and didn't show up on time. And, I mean, I had a good excuse, but still, I mean, policy or whatever. But, so I was fired. And then, actually, that's the second time I was fired. The first time I was fired, that also, again, I totally fucking deserve to be fired. I shouldn't have even been doing that job, much less, you know, I should have been fired. I definitely should have been fired. I was filling in. I guess an employee had left or something had happened, and so I was working at a daycare as like the substitute teacher. When teachers went on their lunch break, I sat in with their classroom. The bus driver, the one who went and picked up the kindergartens in the afternoon and then in the late afternoon picked up the elementary to bring back to the daycare, for some reason stopped doing their job or whatever. the lady asked me to start doing that job. So I did. I started fucking driving a goddamn, well, the morning shift, it was a large van, and then the afternoon, it was a bus. Bad idea. I got so fired. Because I couldn't help but cuss. So, of course, I was cussing around these little kids, and I was a very heavy chain smoker, so I was smoking cigarettes. I was driving because I was nervous. I didn't want to crash. Because I'm not a good driver, and back then I didn't even have a driver's license. It was pretty crazy.
Oh my God, so that is so funny.
But I was glad that nothing bad happened, and I really deserved to be fired. Hopefully, the person who they had fill in after me, they actually checked to make sure they were legally, able to drive and shit. But yeah, it'd have been fine had them kids not ratted me out to the parents.
That is funny. I can't believe it. Just seeing it now because smoking in the car is just illegal nowadays. So it's like.
It was a bus. It's big. Everyone had the windows down.
That is funny. That is funny. Yeah, I guess so.
Like I said, I totally deserve to be fired. Totally. But I was 18 years old. I didn't think about things in those terms, and But.
That's funny. We're just chilling. That is funny.
Yeah. But those are the only 2 times I've been fired, and I deserve both of them. But most jobs I've just quit because it just wasn't for me. It was like, this isn't gonna be a good fit. I'm gonna just go. I don't want to waste time.
For sure.
I can only cause problems here. I'll just leave now.
I've had a couple jobs. I was a security guard for 3 years, and then my manager, towards the end, started drinking a lot. And so he would kind of let me do my own thing. At about 8:30 or 9, when it got dark, I would go back to the guard shack and chill inside the guard shack and read a book until it was time to get off work at midnight.
Yeah.
It's creepy to be walking around or driving around that night.
I wouldn't want to fucking do it.
One night it was 9:30 and it was dark, and he was all drunk and came out of his house because he lived on the site. And he came up to my guard shack and was like, "What are you doing in here?" And it was raining, so I was like, "Well, it's raining and it's dark," so I was chilling in here reading this book. And he's like, "You need to be out here weeding this flower bed." And he made me, forced me in the dark and in the rain to go out and weed the flower bed. And
yeah,
so,
like, no, that's not going to happen.
I mean, I ended up staying there a couple more days after that because I had been there 3 years, so I was trying to work through it. But I was like, you know what? I took lunch one day and then never fucking came back. And he was calling me like 3 hours later, like, "Where are you?" And I just never answered the phone or whatever because, I worked hard there three years and, did anything they wanted me to and, clean bathrooms. Did chop firewood, did fucking whatever in that park.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "You need to be weeding this flower bed 9:30 at night in the rain." Well, fuck off, buddy. I mean, I just weeded that flower bed for 2 hours before it was dark, before it was raining.
Well, he is probably just saying basically that he was not liking that you were sick.
Yeah, which is
it's fucking nighttime and it's raining.
And there's nothing else to do. It was like an old people park.
Shit.
All the old people were sleeping. There was nothing to patrol. Nobody was having a fire. Nobody was swimming. Nobody was in the clubhouses. I was just chilling. So, all right, I should. So to everyone who's gonna watch this later on, who's not watching this tonight, subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, subscribe to his channel. Click that little red button below that says subscribe. Click that. And don't forget to give his video a thumbs up as well, because that actually makes him very happy.
What
it
she
improves
said.
the quality of his life. It really does. I've seen it myself. I thumbs it up and boom, I know it's made him smile. Good
Just
stuff.
like this.
Yeah. If you want to see more of that, thumbs up.
So, cheers. I think I'm going to sign off with one last dab with a phone.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to get back to doing all my arts and crafts stuff.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye, you guys.